Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is PokeTCG and we're back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over my week 1 team builder for my NPL battle versus Carney, week 1. I already played the battle and I'm recording the team builder and the battle about 2 weeks after, so if I forget why I have some of the EVs as I have them, I'm sorry. That's because it's happened so long ago and I just got around to recording it now, because I just haven't had the time. But yeah, so let's just before I show you my team, we're gonna be going over the two teams that we have the option to bring. And basically we can't this is his team, this is Carney's team, the Vancouver Stealth Rocks, and then this is my team, the Dallas Starmies. So he could have brought Landers T, Jirachi, Conkeldurr, Zapdos, Milotic, Politoed, Ludicolo, Umbreon, Armaldo, Heracross, and Megasceptile. So that's his roster, and then mine was Weavile, Mew, Mega Heracross, Arcanine, Jellicent, Whimsicott, Hitmontop, Almamort, Metagross, Golurk, and Escalcor. So let's just get into the team I have here. So I'll link Carney's channel in the description. I'm pretty sure he already posted his team builder and battle. I'm gonna be doing the team builder and the battle separate this week, and then next week I'm gonna do it together, see which way I like better, and then we'll go from there for the future weeks. But yeah, and then I'm also going to I just want to shout out my front office who helped me build these teams, which is Techno, A12, Wyatt, and Dom. So thank you guys. And these nicknames will be used throughout the season, except a few will be changed to what my front office wants some of them to be. So other than that, though, let's just get into the team. That's been enough of the rambling. So let's just go on to Weavile, which is named Ron Weasley this week, holding the black glasses with the moves Swords Dance, Knock Off, Ice Press, and Ice Shard. Now right here we have 172 speed EVs, and then 252 Adamant Nature, then the rest of the EVs into HP. Now I only have 172 speed to hit 329 because I really only need to outspeed things like max speed Jirachi, max speed Zapdos, things like that. I can't outspeed things like a Scarflander's T with max speed. I have Ice Shard for a faster Megasceptile. I have things like and then like I can't outspeed. I can't outspeed any Scarfers. I can't outspeed Ludicolo in the rain with a Jolly Nature. So it made more sense to go Adamant. And basically this set this can come in. It can set up a Swords Dance and it can sweep late game. Even without a Swords Dance, it could sweep late game. But Swords Dance gives us the option to sweep if it needs the Swords Dance. So we have Knock Off and Icicle Crash. Hits his team very hard, and then Ice Shard for priority. Of course, it's really nice to hit things like the Megasceptile or the Landers T if I'm not like Intimidated or something and he's Scarf. But basically, we have Icicle Crash for a non-Scarf Landers T, Knock Off for a non-Scarf Jirachi. Conkeldurr is the main issue there, as it's a good check to my Weavile with Mach Punch, but we just have to get rid of that. Zapdos will die to an Icicle Crash after Stealth Rocks. We have Milotic. This is another thing where I have the black glasses and the Adamant Nature, which allows me to do, I think, upwards of 90%, if I'm not mistaken, by my calc. If it's like a max HP, max defense Milotic, it will do about that much. So I just need to get a little chip damage on that. Politoed would die to a +2 knockoff. Ludicolo dies to a +2 knockoff, it would die to a +2 knockoff. Umbreon, another issue there. It'll probably have to be removed if I want to sweep with a Swords Dance late game. Armaldo would die to a knockoff. Heracross, Icicle Crash, and Megasceptile would be Ice Shard. So yeah, that's basically the set here. It can come in, it can sweep late game, and it does a lot of work to his team. His switch-ins are very limited. He does have things like the Umbreon and the Milotic, but if Milotic is a switch-in, that could be set up fodder unless he gets a burn. So yeah, there's that. And let's move on to the next set. BFF, for which, if you guys don't know, for this name, it stands for Big Fat Fish, which I love to name my Almamos. Basically, this is for holding a Rocky helmet with the moves Protect, Wish, Toxic, and Ice Beam, with max or almost max HP, max defense, Nature, Bold Nature, with 4 in Speed F and 4 in Speed. Now the 4 in Speed is basically just so I don't have to speed tie with an Umbreon if something came down to that. I don't really need the 8 into Speed F, and the Fortis allows me to break a speed tie with that Umbreon. And if you wanted to speed creep anything slower, if you want to speed creep it, then I would at least tie the creep, if anything. So yeah, there's that. And the moveset, Wish Protect to keep myself healthy. I can pass wishes. I can Wish Protect to keep myself healthy. I can Toxic, and then I can Toxic things like the Zapdos, or the Mega Sceptile, or the Umbreon if they want to switch in. I could Toxic the Milotic, the Politoed. I could Toxic all those things. And then Ice Beam is going to be my main stab. I'm not going Scald this week because the things that I'm meant to wall here are things like Landorus T, which Ice Beam will hit harder than Scald. And then there's like Armaldo, which really I could just Toxic Armaldo and wear it down that way with wishes. And then Heracross, I wouldn't want to, if it was like a Scarf Heracross, I can switch in. And then I wouldn't want to burn it with Scald, so Ice Beam will hit that decently hard. And then it would be taking Rocky Helmet damage. And then Ice Beam also hits Mega Sceptile 4 times effective. And if you use like a Scarf Jirachi, yes, Scald would be better over Ice Beam for that. But Rocky Helmet with like, if you want the Iron Head, I could switch into that and he'd be taking enough damage there to where he couldn't stay in. And I could just throw off a Wish. But basically, that's that. So that's the Almomola set. So next we're going to move on to our, basically this is our Heracross check. Because Heracross could set up a Sword Stance on my Almomola, and that wouldn't be good. So it isn't the best switch in. So this Heracross, or this Golurk is named Papa Smurf with the Cobra Berry with the Iron Fist ability. And the moves, I have Stealth Rocks this week with Fire Punch, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. And it's Adamant Nature. And the 84 speed, once again, this is it speed creeps a no speed Umbreon, just like the Almomola. They both at the same speed. And yeah, so I had the calc open a couple minutes ago where for Fire Punch onto a Heracross. This is why rocks are pretty crucial in this game. It allows me to ensure some OHKOs on this Pokemon and another Pokemon coming up. But Fire Punch does 87 to 103% to the Heracross. So if I have Stealth Rocks up, that Heracross should die unless I get like an absolute min roll with the Fire Punch. So yeah, there's that, and the Cobra will allow me to check it. Like I can take knockoffs, I can take Night Slashes, and if you wanted to run, and obviously I resist his stabs, I resist Stone Edge, I'm neutral to Earthquake. Earthquake wouldn't do a ton anyways. But yeah, that's that. It's here to check the Heracross. It can get up my rocks, and his two removers of rocks, Zapdos and Armaldo, they're both weak to rocks. So that's that. So the next Pokemon that we have here is our Whimsicott. Now this is it's a kind of a weird spread here, but it has the Kabia Berry, which you guys do not know what the Kabia Berry does. It halves damage taken from a super effective poison type attack, which I'm 4 times weak to. I have the moves Moonblast, U-Turn, Giga Drain, and Encore with a spread of 240 special attack, 140 speed def, and 128 speed. Now basically the 104 speed def was left over, and I would rather put that into my speed def than my HP, because this is meant here to wall some of his special hitters, not his physical ones, and the speed def will help more there instead. But the 240 special attack allows me to guaranteed knock out a Mega Sceptile after Stealth Rocks, and you may be thinking, why would a Mega Sceptile stay in on my Whimsicott? And here's why I think he will, because HP Poison will OHKO me without my Kabia Berry. Even if I was like max HP, max def, it would still OHKO. So I think he's definitely going to run HP Poison for my Whimsicott, and because I do resist both his stabs, so he's going to carry HP Poison for this, and I think he's going to stay in and try to kill this off immediately, because it's kind of annoying for his team with like Encore and stuff. And then I can kill with a Moonblast if rocks are up, or have a good chance to if they're not. So there's that, and then U-Turn will gain me initiative. Giga Drain is for things like the Milotic. It hits the Politoed super effective. It will hit. That's pretty much what Giga Drain's there for. And then Encore will stop any setup that he wanted to go for. Like if he wanted to bulk up with Conkeldurr, Encore. If any of his bulky walls wanted to recover Roost, Wish, I can Encore him into that, and then, yeah, that's why Encore is there. It's kind of annoying for his team. And then the 128 speed with the Timid Nature, it allows me to once again outspeed things like the Zapdos or Jirachi if they're not scarfed, and yeah, that's basically the speed tier I wanted to hit with that. So next up, we're going to go on to the Muset Spirit this week, who is holding a Clover Berry with a physical attacking set this week with Zen Headbutt Knockoff and U-Turn. This thing is here basically to check this Conkeldurr, as it's a huge threat to my team. I do have things like Whimsicott and Alomomola, but neither of those will kill it, and Alomomola could be set up fodder to a bulk up set. Whimsicott, it will get poison jabbed and it can't kill the Conkeldurr immediately. And this Mew, it's not 2-hit KO'd by what I'm expecting to be an Assault Vest Conkeldurr, which I think makes the most sense versus my team. And obviously I know he's going to bring the Conkeldurr, or I was really expecting it because of the Mach Punch. It is his best check to my Weavile. And Zen Headbutt will hit the Conkeldurr really hard. Has knockoff for the things like the Jirachi, Roost to keep myself healthy, and U-Turn for initiative. And I have the max speed 2 speed tie with things like max speed Jirachi and Zapdos once again. So the last Pokemon that we have on this team is Scar and the Mega Heracross, with the moves Rock Blast, Bulk Up, Close Combat, and Substitute. Now we have 64 attack investment with an Adamant Nature, 232 defense, and 212 speed. Now, the speed tier that it hits is 239, and I have the speed investment because if he decides to bring something like a defensive Zapdos and he throws the 8 extra EVs he has into speed, he'll hit 238, and then 239, obviously that'll speed creep him, and I didn't really need to speed creep anything else. I basically wanted to speed creep his base 100s with no speed, is why I wanted to speed creep, and then I just threw in a couple extra EVs just in case he threw his 8 extra into his speed. And the 232 defense allows me to, if I get a bulk up, I can sub on things like I could set up a sub on a Landorus T, it wouldn't be able to break it if I have a bulk up. I could set up a sub on things like the Armaldo, it wouldn't be able to break my sub, so yeah. That's basically what this set is here. It can bulk up, it can break through his team pretty easily. Rockin' fighting coverage is not resisted by any of his Pokemon, which is very nice, so I always get off a good hit, and I think his Landorus is going to be defensive, which could potentially be setup fodder for my Mega Heracross. But yeah, guys, this is basically the team builder. Let me know what you guys think, if I should do this with my battle or separately, or anything I should change about the team builder. But yeah, that's going to be it. The battle's going to be up shortly after this. Definitely look in the description for Carney's channel, and then I'm going to link Techno's channel as well. But yeah, guys, thank you. Definitely drop a like if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.